Let there be light. Welcome to our intriguing venture today, where we'll unfurl the curtain on a platform that has been stirring up a storm. OnlyFans. Are we creating a nurturing space or isolating individuals? Well, sit back, grab your popcorn, and let the journey begin. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Mr. Trumpy, and let's get into it. Here's OnlyFans, on and off, and owing to OnlyFans, understanding the modern cyberspace conundrum. Let's roll up our sleeves and dive into OnlyFans, the juggernaut that is redefining content creation. Here, creators rule the roost. Their digital artistry available for a fee. They can offer a wide variety of content, from tutorials, fitness and nutrition advice, fashion tips, to more adult-focused content. The platform particularly is favored by creators due to its monetization model. Subscribers pay a monthly fee directly to the creator, giving them a stable source of income. OnlyFans saw an exceptional growth in 2020, reportedly adding around 170,000 users every day in May, according to the New York Times. Part of this spike can be attributed to the global pandemic and subsequent lockdowns, when many people were spending more time at home and online, and many creators desperately sought for a way to sustain their livelihoods. But is this seemingly lucrative virtual universe all sunshine and rainbows? Or are we overlooking darker clouds? While OnlyFans has provided a new income stream for many, it is not without its controversies. Criticisms include questions about the ethical implication linked with the adult content available on the site, and whether all creators are above the minimum legal age. Some argue that the site glamorizes and monetizes objectification. On the other hand, advocates say it offers a safer and more controlled environment for adult content creators compared to older, more classical revenues. In addition, creators' income heavily depends on their number of subscribers and their engagement, which can create considerable pressure on them to continuously produce content. There's also a concern about the site's long-term stability. Large portion of the content can arguably be found elsewhere for free, and dependence on a single platform for income is always risky if policies change or if the platform loses popularity. Just look at Vine. And as with all online platforms, there are issues with privacy and data security, especially given the sensitive nature of some of the content. Journeying through the realm of OnlyFans, we encounter our male audience. For some, it's seen as an oasis in a desert of loneliness. Or is it just an illusion of companionship, with the harsh reality of isolation lingering? A YouGov study reports that 30% of millennials often or always feel lonely. That's not a stat we can simply ignore. Are we brewing a concoction of digital isolation? Platforms like OnlyFans can foster a sense of connection for individuals facing loneliness. The interaction between fans and creators can make users feel less alone. However, these relationships are primarily transactional and one-sided, which can lead to an illusion of companionship. Critics argue that this potentially exacerbates feelings of isolation, as it substitutes real-world mutual relationships for virtual, paid interactions. The plot thickens as we further explore this virtual odyssey, a distorted reality, skewed perceptions, an arena of dreams that doesn't quite match real-life expectations. It's no fairy tale, as men find themselves grappling with dissatisfaction and self-esteem issues, and in more somber instances, slipping into the dreary abyss of depression. Continual consumption of online content can sometimes create unrealistic expectations and distort perceptions about self and others. Some men may see the lavish lifestyles displayed on OnlyFans and other platforms and feel inadequate, leading to decreased self-esteem and possibly triggering mental health issues similar to depression. The chilling specter of suicide haunts our narrative. In the U.S., suicide ranked as the 10th leading cause of death in 2018. Reports from the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention indicate that men are 3.5 times more likely to die by suicide. It's a bleak landscape. Are platforms like OnlyFans fueling this fire, or merely mirroring existing societal issues? Suicide rates have been a major concern in mental health, and it's worth noting that men are always more likely to die by the suicide attempt. The reasons behind this, though, are multifaceted, including societal expectations of masculinity and the stigma attached to men seeking help for mental health issues. The correlation between social media, online platforms like OnlyFans, and suicides is not entirely clear-cut. While some argue that such platforms might aggravate pre-existing mental health issues, others contend that merely mirror the society's existing problem. This is not to say that OnlyFans is inherently harmful. For some, it can act as an empowering platform of expression and a valuable revenue stream. However, it's crucial to address the potential effects on mental health due to the highly curated nature of the content, loneliness, and potential for fostering unrealistic expectations. An important takeaway is a need for more research about the socio-psychological impact of such platforms on users. Shift the spotlight now to the women of OnlyFans. Talk about girl power, right? The platform allows them to exercise agency over their content, and who wouldn't want to secure the bag while calling the shots? But remember, even Cinderella has to leave the ball eventually. For many female creators, OnlyFans can feel empowering. The platform allows them to exercise control over their content and income sources. Women can monetize content that they are comfortable creating and manage their interactions directly with their followers. Enter stage right, the dark horse, exploitation, objectification, and uncertainties about income. Not so glamorous now, is it? It's a precariously balanced scale, where on one side lies the allure of quick earnings, and on the other, the formidable repercussions. There has been criticism over potential exploitation and objectification, especially for those creating the adult content. Many creators are pressured into producing content they may not be fully comfortable with due to user demand. Income is also highly uncertain, and varies vastly. While some creators earn impressive revenues, many others struggle to make a substantial income. The hardship of constant content creation combined with constantly changing subscriber count can be absolutely detrimental to mental health. The high of making money rapidly descends into the reality of potential stigmatization and isolation. Let's face it, once you exit the OnlyFans hall of mirrors, re-entry into traditional job markets isn't a piece of cake. Trapped between a rock and a hard place, isn't it? The potential for social stigmatization and isolation exists as society often negatively views sex work or adult content. This stigma can impact creators' relationships and overall psychological health. Moreover, having a history in adult content might make transitioning to traditional jobs more challenging, as potential employers may not view the OnlyFans experience favorably. Thus, these creators can find themselves in a difficult position, balancing the immediate benefits of earning through OnlyFans and the long-term implications of their involvement, including potential societal judgment and career implications. Therefore, while OnlyFans provides an intriguing platform for women to be their own bosses and to monetize individual content, it is not without its potential pitfalls. It encourages a thorough understanding of the dynamics present and a careful deliberation of both immediate and long-term consequences of participating on the platform. The final piece of this intricate puzzle is nearly assembled. How do platforms like OnlyFans, societal loneliness, depression, and suicide tie together? This technological epoch we're living through is a double-edged sword. Innovation brings about tremendous advancements, but it also opens the gate to new mental health challenges. How do we arm ourselves for the battles that lie ahead? While some might argue that it's all about marching forward and embracing progress, I'd argue that open dialogue is our most critical and vital tool. We need to build bridges, not walls, within our digital landscape. We need to foster digital practices that prioritize healthiness, fortify our mental health support structures, and cultivate an atmosphere that encourages trust, openness, and ongoing conversations. Every pixel of the virtual universe we inhabit needs to radiate our values of empathy and humanity. We need to ensure that the digital world doesn't become an isolating capsule, but serves as a connector that unites us all. That concludes our journey, my dear listeners. The takeaway is simple, but profound. The power doesn't lie in blaming platforms like OnlyFans or the individuals who depend upon it. The power lies in making informed decisions, fostering understanding, and promoting mutual respect. As the curtain falls on this topic, let's remember to carry this lesson forward into our daily interactions within the digital sphere and beyond. The end is just another beginning in our quest for empathy and connection. Thank you for staying on to the end of our deep dive into the world of OnlyFans. Cast your judgments aside, enlighten with knowledge, empower with empathy. Good night.